Hello everyone, we are from the section 01B, present the case study Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan. This is the main page for the Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan. My name is Liew, metric number CA19115. Functional requirement of MPK website. The first is summon. Can search a summon by choosing the vehicle number, compound number, IC number, and company number. It will display the record of the compound. The second is equal. Manage the advertisements and can view all the type of advertisements that have been made. Non-functional requirement. Speed. MPK website is speed in terms of the online payment and access the web application. For example, the good performance of MPK website allow many users to do the transaction at the same time without conflicts each other that may cause the transaction to fail. User interface design principle that apply in MPK website. Consistency. MPK website show the consistency in arrange all the information on the website. For example, it provides the same format to display the information. The information is replaced in the same font and the same size. API in web application. Site search API. Control the searching interface to help end user to get the relevant information. Search the information by click on the search bar on the top right of MPK. The link will provide to view the information. Verification and validation confidence strategy in MPK website. Software function. The end user will do the transaction by using the system. It must have the good reliability. When going to do any transaction, the payment system is free of error. The design of code is built according to the system functional requirement. The factor influence the software post development for MPK website. Team stability. The same staff participate for a period, the maintenance cost can be reduced. It because the staff will more understand the system and modify and change will easily. The end-to-end problem in MPK website. Do not having a release date set. The process of development has some problem and cause the delay. The development company may be uncertain about when it should be released. The plan will be failed if it does not have a release date. Possible system problem. Size and complexity of code. The system is large and it need to achieve a lot of function. It will become hundreds of the thousands of lines of code. The more line of the code, the more number of conditions. The system will become more complex. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, madam. My name is CHENG, matrix ID CA19098. My project title is Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan Web Application. The first functional requirement is pengumuman. End users are allowed to click the announcement and view the detail. Example in this figure. Next is aduan dan balas. End users are required to enter their name, phone number, email, complaint, and feedback using this system. They need to answer a math question in order to allow the system to identify the user is a human. Next non-functional requirement is security. When public users click the visitor, they do not have the permission to enter the visitor page. Next is my user interface design principle is user familiarity. When user click the phone icon, contact detail of MPK will listed, same as the Facebook IG icon. When user click it, it will link to the MPK profile in Facebook and IG. Next API used in the MPK is FPS API. Having this API, users are allowed to do their payment in iClean MPK and ELS MPK through online. Next suggestion API is YouTube API. It will provide more information about the travel destination in Kuantan to the users. Next, verification and validation confidence strategy is marketing environment. It is important to release the MPK web application system in advance, then finding the small error in the system. And it provides benefit for the public user, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. This system should contain basic features which allow the user to do payment through online. Next, handover problem is insufficient communication. There are lack communication between develop and evaluation team. The misunderstanding may lead to broken company culture, and this will affect and delay the process of release the MPK web application system and increase the cost too. Next, my applicable layman's law in MPK web application subsystem is organizational stability. When a developed company has stable financial and human resource, the risk of the developed company getting bankrupt is lower, so they can provide long-term service for the MPQ application system. That's all for me. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ZULAIKHA binti YUSSOF, CB2004 website. First, about Aduan Sispa. Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan website application system should allow end user to complain by using Aduan Sispa. End user need to choose their type to make the complaint or feedback. Second, about FPS Pendaftaran Pembekal. Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan web application system should allow end user make a payment using FPS Pendaftaran Pembekal. First, about robustness. The process end user response time to restart after the failure should not be more than 10 seconds. Majlis Perbandaran web application also should limit the probability of data corruption on failure. User credentials is help system how to an online manual like register a supplier, manual payment for tax, compound, supplier and rental had been applied in Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan website. User guidance provided to help you guide user interaction with the MPK website. First, about News API. The News API on the MPK website allow to inform user about the breaking news around the world. The news provided by MPK is Berita Harian, Utusan Malaysia, and Sinar Harian. First, about Booking Hotel API. Hotel API can be used to inform functionality or performance for Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan web application because only has a hotel list in Kuantan. Second, about Weather API. Using the Weather API in the Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan website can provide user to get weather data in any location on the earth, especially in Kuantan. About software function. The level of confidence depends on how critical the software is to an organization. The application on the website Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan shows as FPS can provide user to make a payment online, especially during pandemic COVID-19. All users can use this website are not specific to targeted user. About staff skill. Maintenance staff are often inexperienced and have limited domain knowledge. Thus, hiring a new staff member in Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan that is inexperienced actually disrupt the overall system. Poor user experience on mobile device. Faced with this problem, Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan lose many potential users. To hand over the problem, should invest the mobile responsive design. First, about feedback system. Evolution process incorporate multi-agent, multi-loop feedback system, and Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan have to treat them as feedback system to achieve significant website improvement. Example, application Aduan Sispa on the website Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan allow user to give their feedback or any complaint.
Assalamualaikum madam, my name is NURHAMIRA binti DARZI, ZULAIKHA CD2071. Functional requirement I claim is allow the user to know whether the online application is being restricted or not. They have two ways, that is I claim utama and semat contents. Functional requirement info blank is communication or messaging service available to feed lines. User need to register first. It provides the feature and benefit, facts, user guide and contact us. Non-functional requirement is obvious. It allows the user to use the website with fast running and effortless searches for the detailed information. 2. Principle and support. Minimal surprise. Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan use a friendly interface design and systematic layout. Type of API used, contact us. Allow the user to search the staff contact. User can make any complete authentications. Type of API improvement, booking hotel and waiter APIs. The hotel booking API improvement can be made by payment using via online. Waiter API can be improved adding the information of weather warning climate change. Part 3. Verifications and validations. User expectations. Job application, expecting to get the feedback as fast as possible. Improve the job application API systems. Functionality system serve, expecting the serve is in good condition and show less valid errors. Improve by updating the serve by giving information. Continuous, expecting to know the daily information in the Kuantan. Improve the information API. Factor include the software post-development staff kit, unskillful failure or error to update things, or changing the functionality of the system, schedule effect, temporality, closure with a lot of time, freelance, increase cost and run from budget, handover problem, difficulty in tracking change, use many different elements and API system, hard to detect the changing, cost a lot of to track the data. Humans love organization stability. To embrace the system program evaluation directly, the interface of Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan need to organize the stability, separate each task API, allow the user easily to access the task needed, prevent from lost data or documentations. Part 4. Problem to reliability, redundancy and wear out. Redundancy, not be able to detect the system functionality and may show failure to the system. Wear out may provide against and possible maintenance. Comments are in good currents. It provides Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan provides some manual tutorial for user to use. It helps the user to understand the step of making a payment by using FPS. That is all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is YASMIN. My case study is Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan. For the part 1, functional requirements for the website access where the MPK website allow the user to use the website but identify their username and password. So the user can click to the ESS and log in, which only authorized user can access to the safety department like in the pictures by entering their username and password. So the next functional requirement is e-license where the user can apply business, premises and advertisement license online, and the website system cover process of new licensing, registration and renewal of existing license. So the user can log in by entering their MyCard number and password like in the pictures, or they can register as a new online member and fill in their personal information, or they can reset their password if they forgot. For the non-functional requirement for the website is availability. So the MPK should be availability 20 hours per 7, so the user can use it anywhere, anytime without difficulty. So the website continues to identify and protect the new user even outside of the working hour. So this gives user flexibility where they can access the data they need at home without any pressure. And for the part 2, user interface design principle is recoverability. It is a mechanism that allows user to recover from error, where the MPK website system will be able to detect if there is an error when user use the website. So it will help the user to fix the error, such as the ability to restore items to a previous state, such as under button, like in the pictures. For the API that can be used in MPK website is Map API. It gives user can integrate with existing maps such as destination map, or they can search and detect location of their destination in faster way. So the user search the location of the place they prefer according to the certain category. Like in the picture is the destination map, and they can search the location they prefer by entering their preferred category. For the part 3 is verification and validation. Confidence strategy is user expectation. User expectation may low because of certain kind of software, so the process is tedious or there's a lot of set to work and finish it. So the process of developing does not imitate the manual process, thus it takes longer time for them to run the website. So the MPK website are the last system, so it makes the user expectation low by the user in Kuantan. So next factors influence the software post-development is contractual responsibility. Developers of MPK may have no contractual responsibility for maintenance, so there is no incentive for them to design for future changes. The maintenance will rely entirely with the maintenance team to manage the website system. So the developers encouraged to save their time during the development phases because they are not responsible for future changes. So the handover problem that will affect the MPK website is insufficient release. Support and maintenance of MPK must have knowledge of the website system, so the level of knowledge for both teams are differ from each other. Handover problem might occur because of error and bug and take longer to detect due to insufficient knowledge from both teams. So the maintenance team not being able to make proper changes and modify the system, thus it took a lot of time for them to identify the issues, which led to time consuming. The support team, however, unable to upgrade the system features and fix the technical problem. Thus, the website cannot operate on daily basis, or they can provide help to the user when they face difficulty.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is ADLIN binti MOHAMAD ZONI. My matric number is CB20063. I will present about Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan website. Project Part 1. Functional requirement of Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan website. First, e-billing. MPK website allow the users to update of the property ownership data by using e-billing registration form. After the user fill all the information here, it will display the message or status to inform the user. Next, supplier registration. MPK website allows users to register supplier contract and system login for supplier who have registered. Non-functional requirement, portability. It access and may interact from two different environments. For example, instrument that connect MPK website with relevant departments such as PDRM and CPG. Project Part 2. Principles. User diversity. The user diversity that has been provided in the Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan website is the language highlighting the important things in the website and form size. Type of API. Terms and conditions API. These legal agreements are contracts that both parties, where the company and the end users, must act in a condition set. By accessing, viewing, or using the material on this Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan website, you agree to be bound by this term and conditions. Project Part 3. Verification and Validation Confidence Strategy. First, marketing environments. It is more important than finding defects in the program Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan website system. For example, visitor application in MPK website need to upgrade their version because to help end user find the location without any defects. Factor influence the software post development. Team stability. Maintenance costs can be reduced if the same staff is involved with the maintenance of the Majlis of the system. Therefore, there is no need to learn or read about the system every time for maintenance to repair software malfunctions, maintenance to adapt software to different operation environments, and maintenance to add or change system function. Insufficient information about the current project state. Educate information on the current project situation is important for planning and stability of the project process. It will affect the development process of the Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan project website, and the project website maybe could not be complete on time and the increase in cost occur. That's all for me. Thank you.